It's Friday, my dudes.
Hi, this is Alan. I like IRONWORX because it's where everybody knows your name, and they're always glad you came.
I love IRONWORX with Josh, Walt and Zack. It's like sitting in your front room having a cosy chat with your best friends.
Hi, it's Diva here, and I just want you to know that IRONWORX with Josh, Walt and Zack, it's definitely my favourite dose of reality. Come join the family and keep it flat.
Why sleep in when you could get your dose of iron in the morning? Listen to the IRONWORX.
This is Enlightened Dawn. Roses are red, violets are blue. Ironrealmmedia is the best on the plane. To this show, I will forever be true. You guys are truly the best, and I love you guys. I'm so thankful to have you in my life.
Do you like listening to space letters from Never a Straight Answer? Then tune in to the IRONWORX with Zack, Walter, and Josh. Break clear of the fear on the IRONWORX and become an Iron Scout.
Happy Friday, my friend.
Good morning. I'm here.
Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up!
What is dark matter?
Okay, we don't know.
That's great. That's why it's called dark.
It's exactly.
Where everyone knows all reputable information comes from random people on the internet. Tell me things, internet. The earth is flat. It's like school in your hand.
Okay, dark matter is something we do not know what it is. We believe the dark matter is there, but we have never detected it. Well, what I'm afraid of course, is that there is no dark matter out there.
There was one?
There is no dark matter out there. We need to think really hard.
Good morning. Good morning. We talked the whole night through. Good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning. Good morning. It's great to stay up late. Good morning. Good morning to you.
OTGIF. Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome to the IRONWORX, where we stream live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday morning, kicking off at 4 a.m. And we stream live over on YouTube and on Rumble. Yeah, now we're on Rumble. All right. Good morning, gentlemen. That worked out well.
Good morning.
All right.
Sorry.
There he is. I knew he was there somewhere.
How's it going?
Zachary.
Worked late last night. No, the dogs. Or being rambunctious, yeah.
Right. Yeah, I think they're stirred up with some of this weird energy too, because the cats have been very all differently out of sorts for different reasons and different ways. Up to and including haven't seen Nacho, oh Lord, flashback, haven't seen Little Wing in, it's been about 4 days now, I guess. So, I don't know what's his deal. I asked the array of cats that are outside to go find him and bring him home. Well, first, it was everybody was not out there. Blackie and Fletch were not hanging out between the interloper feral cats that are hanging out, and then the neighbors bringing a menagerie. They had kind of all just been showing up for mostly the evening meal, sometimes every second day. But yeah, for about the last week almost now, he hasn't been here for either morning or night. So I'll send them out after him. We'll see what happens. But they've all been not just not being here, but the inside cats have all been very bizarre and not hanging out in their usual spots and being overly cantankerous with each other, more so than the normal level of cat cantankerism. Cat cantankerism. Damn it, Sherry, where are you? But yeah, otherwise, good deal. Everything else seems to be okay for now.
How the money's doing, Josh?
Oh, they're doing good. Bonnie, who is the newest, is still a little bitey. So we're having a little bit of an issue getting her bonded with Benny and Bonnie. But other than that, they're doing good. I think we probably have a better chance of probably bonding her with somebody else and making a fluffle. Have a pack of 3 versus 2 packs of 2. Yeah, I'm not sure. I feel like we just spoiled her too much at the beginning. So now she's just sort of very territorial about places and people. Yeah.
Right.
Doesn't seem all that interested in bonding with Benny anymore. So there's that. But other than that, everybody's doing good. Go ahead.
I just saw a couple of good things. Well, not good, just a couple of things to address. I do see Brian saying that something weird is going on. Been sneezing a lot the last day or two. And I have also, as has Michelle, and has Socks, the outside biggest new cat that has shown up there. He is, every time I go outside and I'm petting on him and all that, he'll sneeze at least a couple of times. I attributed it the first couple of times to just him coming out from under the, dusty house and stretching and having dust on him. But it's gotten to where, at least the last, maybe even more than 2 or 3 days for us here. There's lots of things that could be, that's all it is. Like, we're doing grinding now, which means there's cane fields burning all around us. And also the plant down the street processing all that cane puts out a considerable amount of air stuff pollution. I mean, it's not as terrible as some refinery would be, but it still puts out a lot of steam, a good bit of smoke. And at the end of the year, when they start trying to burn out the stack, quite a bit of soot. But that hasn't started yet. So, we just had hair, haven't had a good week sometimes in the last few days to not bad, but just get overly tired doing the housework so that when I get to the dusting, I'm like, I'm vacuum, dusting can wait. And I put it off for too long. And now there's, that kind of thing. So I assumed that's what I was doing. But then when Michelle started sneezing extra unusually over the last day or two, she doesn't usually have this weird allergies like I do. So we just figured it was the grinding going on. But apparently Brian's got that happening as well. And then I see Daz mentioning that when the weather gets colder, people start getting colds, which normally most people go, I got outside, I got too cold, got a cold. Well, that's not how that works. It's the air being drier there, which is what Zack Daz is talking about, that the air is drier and they don't compensate with more moisture in their lives. Also, central heating, just like central air, or heating in general inside during the wintertime, it's so fucking bad for you if you don't compensate with hydration, both drinking extra liquids and adding a humidifier to your sleeping arrangements. Because sleeping all night with heat blowing, going, radiating on you, whatever, drying out all those mucous membranes, that's a huge chunk of why most people get sick during the wintertime. My mom told us that really early on, being a respiratory therapist, probably in my teens, I would guess. And so, I used to drive my significant others quite mad during the wintertime, turning off the heat in the bedroom. Like, what the fuck, we're going to freeze? I'm like, trust me, get in bed, under the cover with my big ass, and you will not freeze tonight. In fact, you'll probably be pulling cover off because I used to sleep quite hot. That has changed. I don't anymore. I sleep quite chilly now. Michelle is now the hot one at night that's sweating and wanting the covers off and the air conditioner more hot, cold. And yeah, we switched. I think we got cloned and they switched our temperature buttons. No, we didn't get cloned. My fingernails. Oh, wait, my fingernails are fucked up. Damn it. Damn it. Yeah, I didn't get sleep quickly yesterday either, Jack. I thought I would because I had gotten up early and didn't take a nap and did a few extra things and was planning ahead for the weekend with trying not to mess my schedule up. But yeah, it was hard to get to sleep last night, as tired as I was. I've tried to say hey to everyone there. I don't know if I've done it or not. I'm trying to scroll back up and make sure I didn't miss anybody. Oh, that's right. It's Friday. So I was kind of waiting to talk about this till one of my guitar playing compatriots hit the chat there, but then I realized that Justin most likely won't be here in the morning on Friday. I forget that some Fridays that he sleeps in because it's his day. He can't. Then I don't blame him. I would too. The Rush. Yeah, Rush.
Oh, I thought you said
Away.
thrush.
No, Rush.
Oh, like the. Never mind. Rush.
Like the bird. The bird, right. Rush are coming back on tour. How's that, you say, with Mr. Kurt no longer being with us? Well, before he passed away, Mr. Neil was speaking about another drummer out there in the world who impressed him to no end, like impressed Neil Peart as a drummer. And that's hard to do because I don't know if you've listened to any of the Rush albums, but he could play some drums. And the little lady that he was speaking about is a young lady named Anika Niles. Now, about 9 years ago, and I can say that with pretty exacting number because we went and watched the videos that we were watching back about 9 years ago, Quentin and I last night. Because as soon as that story hit, and I saw Anika's picture and name, I flipped out because we have been jamming to her drum styling quite a long time now. And 9 years is when the first Alter Ego video hit. And what's the other one we were I didn't know him by name because we would just put her channel on and watch it because it was like she would be on the Drumeo channel and she had her own channel going. And yeah, not even, there's no, if you're not, I mean, I get it. If you're not a musician and not into technicality of musicians and all that, just watching a drummer sit in front of a kit and play drums might not be your thing. I get that, you know. Like, you know, if you're not a guitarist sitting and watching a guitar player just wail on notes might not be your thing. I get all that. But just the tech chops, the amazing time keeping ability, the off rhythm, polyrhythms, it's mind blowing what she could do 9 years ago. And we watched a lot of her stuff for about a year and a half. And then, you know, a lot of music out there, a lot of new guitarists, new drummers come along, and, you know, you lose track. And I didn't know that she had kept doing her thing that much to the point that she garnered attention from the guys from Rush. But yeah, in the story, they mentioned how much Neil went on about her prior to his passing and how amazing she was. So it's awesome that she is going to be the drummer for their coming 2026 North American tour. Now, there's going to be a limited city engagement, like 8 cities maybe, but there's multiple shows for each one. Like it started off with like 2 shows in each city, and I guess the sellout tickets so quickly made them double that. So every city has 4 that I looked at yesterday or day before, whenever that was. And the closest one for us will be Fort Worth, Texas. So sometime next year. Yeah, we'll be there. What indeed, Dan? Her syncopation is nuts. Just everything, like all her stuff is nuts. Her paradiddles, her like just watch one hand while and just watch what all that one hand is doing just by itself while the rest of the shit's going on. And she's proficient to say the least. But anyway, really excited about that. Can't wait for that to happen. Because unfortunately, the timing, the jobs I had going, the financial, whatever, just whatever over the years, I missed Rush every time they came through. Didn't get to see them live. Was very close to seeing them in like 2000, I guess, 8-ish, 9-ish, something like that. Then I got a job working on I know it'd have been 2010, I guess, because I was on the boat. So that started in 2010. And it was, I think, their 50 thing or whatever it was that they did, that big tour. It's like, yeah, we'll go. And then I got called out for another person. And I mean, I had to go. I couldn't lose my job over a concert, although now I wish I had. But anyway. Let me type to some more folks that have arrived.
Have you heard of Trenton's Law?
No.
Is that shredded cabbage and carrots, mayonnaise? I don't like slaw, though.
Bill 687, whereby drivers who are convicted of a DUI can now receive a maximum prison sentence of 30 years. Wow. Vehicular homicide charges will also now carry a lifetime license suspension of repeat offenders. Wow, 30 years for a DUI now.
Getting off light, fuckers.
Yeah.
Yeah. 30 years ain't bad compared to being dead.
Being dead or like ruined for life, like my left side is. Yeah. Sorry, I do have a probably skewed view of drunk drivers. And that, drawn and quartered, that might be a start, but that's just my opinion. Again, having been destroyed by a fucker drinking and driving.
This is a lot of the states are trying to stamp down on speeding. I was talking to one of the young gentlemen I work with, and he agrees with me. Why do cars go faster than 80 miles an hour? Call any car on the road.
Same reason they go faster than 40.
Well, there's speed limits that are faster than 40 here in the United States. I get that.
But do you think it
But
matters?
there's no speed limit faster than 80.
But if the speed limit's 25, people will still go 40.
Yeah. But there's no reason that anybody should be going faster than 80. I mean, there's governors that can put on a car. Once it hits 80, you just don't go any faster.
We could make them all 4-cylinders. We could make every vehicle a 4-cylinder electric vehicles. That way, nobody gets to go faster than 80 miles an hour. And what if it's all that torque? Maybe we should make sure it goes from 0 to 60 in like 40 seconds. That way, nobody's tearing off the line and burning rubber and all that kind of crazy stuff.
I get it. With freedom comes responsibility and all that kind of stuff. It just seems like a lot of people get hurt or killed in cars.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking stupid. Driving.
Look at like guns, you know. I wish parents took the same caution with cars. Well, that most parents don't even teach their kids about guns. They just teach them that they're dangerous and stay away. We were taught at a very young age how serious guns are and how you don't point them at people and all that kind of, the rules, the proper gun use.
I think 12 years old was the first year I could legally get my hunter's education license and get out there and hunt deer. That's when I did it anyway.
Yeah, that's usually about the time most people were allowed, I think, in Indiana as well, to do it legally.
And I got a deer my first year.
Nice.
Yeah. And I remember the second year we went out. And I hunted with an old Winchester lever action 30-30.
Wow.
And my second year out, just as dawn was creeping up, I could look over across the top of the ridge and saw the head of a little spike buck walking across the ridge line. So all I could hit was the head. The only thing I could see moving, but I could see it clearly because it was silhouetted. So I took my shot and I got him. Killed him, nice headshot. But it was a little bitty spike buck. And my dad said he watched me do it, watched me that whole morning, and knew as soon as we went up there and saw that deer that I was done. I was done hunting and I would probably not be a hunter again. I didn't break down. I wasn't crying and bawling. But he could tell that I did not enjoy that. There was nothing fun about shooting that little deer that I found. And that was the last time I went hunting at 13 years old.
Yeah, a lot of men cry their first time killing anything that size, Guy at work, big, tough, mean maintenance guy, always grumpy and old, and he didn't start hunting until he got older, in his 40s. And he went out hunting that first year and shot a deer and didn't get that great of a shot, right? So the deer was screaming its head off. If you've ever heard a deer scream, it is a lot like a child screaming almost. So eerie. But he broke down and started bawling. The big, tough, strong. He's gone deer hunting since then. But yeah, he told me that. So yeah, I started crying. I couldn't help it.
Yeah, there's nothing quite like the sound of an animal screaming out in fear and pain as it dies.
Yeah, it does something to you.
Yes, it does.
So is the government still shut down? Are we still?
I don't think so. I still get taxes taken out of my paycheck, so I'm assuming if they are shut down, they're not shut down enough.
They took taxes out of mine too.
Yeah. You're not going to convince me they're shut down.
Mm-mm. They're just all on a agreed upon break, we'll call it.
Apparently.
I know there's all kinds of people getting laid off from government jobs. I think it's 150,000 now.
It's a good
start. The last number I saw. And I mean, this is kind of what Trump ran on. Anybody who's surprised doesn't listen very well. And this is what he said he was going to do. Shrink the government back down a little bit. Got way too big. And the craziest part was, what was it, 94% of the people were working remotely from home? Yeah, I'm sure they were putting in a good 8-hour day, right?
Oh, I'm sure. You know how government workers do.
They just do it at home. I don't know.
I'm not even necessarily opposed to it. I'll be all right. If you can do your job from home, I'm not opposed to you doing that job from home. But I sure as hell better not feel an impact. I better not know that you're working from home, be able to tell that you're working from home. Like, I'd be right if they all worked from home. As long as they can figure out to make sure that I got the shit that I needed in a timely fashion when I went to a government office. I bet you a focus on efficiency, we could fire half of them, let the other half work from home, and just figure shit out at the office itself. I don't think we need all them people. Especially not in 2025. Seems unnecessary.
Little unnecessary. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we do need people to, you know, like Josh said, do the jobs we need them to do when we need them done. But I think we went way beyond that with the amount of people that they've, you know, taken on to work in the federal government. It's gotten a little out of control. I mean, I'm more of the Ron Swanson type, so when he's just sitting there, slash it, slash it, slash it, when they're talking about the budget. I mean, really, the less money that we have to give to them, that's more money in our pockets. I don't understand people that want a big government with more government overreach and more government power, and just go hire a babysitter.
Didn't you want your daddy to be the toughest in the neighborhood, be able to beat up everybody else's daddy if they talk shit about him? Come on, man.
Yeah, it's just crazy to me. And a lot of these people freaking out because they've pretty much grown up their whole lives, right? On Section 8 and EBT and food stamps and stuff like that. And now if you're an able-bodied person, you know, if you can work, now it's a requirement. I think you have to work 20 hours a week or do 15 hours of community service to be eligible to get this stuff. If you're an able-bodied person, you know, people on disability, the elderly, stuff like that, yeah, they still get all their stuff. But you're 22 years old, nothing wrong with you at all, yeah, you're going to have to do something. Which, I mean, they should have done this back in the 90s. Like when getting a job was easy. There's people getting out of college that can't get hired at McDonald's right now. Yeah, the job market is crazy. There's a lot of companies, big companies, that are laying people off by the thousand, 10,000 here, 10,000 there.
I have a plan that would fix a lot of this lack of jobs. I have a plan. Here's what we have. We have a local restaurant, let's say. And that local restaurant, you know, it's local. It's not 100 miles away. It's not 50 miles away. It's not even 20 miles away. It's like 2 minutes away. That's a local restaurant that you can hop in your car and drive down to, hop in there. You know, even if it's not a lined place, like say it's a Subway that doesn't have a drive-through even, you can still get in there, look at people across the counter, get energy, make sure somebody's got a happy smile when they make you a sandwich, so it's got good energy in it and not yucky energy, and that's how it used to be. But now you drive down to that little store 2 minutes away, and there's a line out the door, and you go, wow, what's going on? I must have a new sandwich. And you get in line, and when you finally get in there, you realize the reason you've been waiting all this time is because the 3 people working are so busy dealing with fucking online fucking orders that the people who took the time to come to the fucking store and stand in line an hour before lunch, not even at lunchtime, an hour before lunch, are standing and waiting and watching you go, is it this? Is it this? Looking at the ticket, you hand me that ticket, I hand you these same 4 people, 5 people, whatever it is, all working on online tickets. How about this? How about set up a group of fuckers that get hired to do just that? Just deal with the fucking online shit. And then I can walk into a restaurant that I've chosen to vote with my voter dollars and get a sandwich before it takes me an hour and a half. That, you know, that might be a way to build a extra little job area for people to work in. You come deal with these online orders while I make sandwiches for people that are here. Anyway, I'm sorry. Walt ran over.
Nope, I think that sounds like a great idea.
Guess where I ate yesterday?
Nope, even having worked in the restaurant industry when what's the name of some of these companies? DoorDash. Like DoorDash first started. Shit was hooked up to a motherfucking fax machine. And I had to, whilst cooking and cleaning and doing all the jobs that are entailed in working in a commercial kitchen, I had to keep an ear out for the fax machine.
So great. So great.
That was while I was doing the show. I'm pretty sure there was a time when I was doing this show that I had to listen for a fax machine in order to do a Grubhub or one of those fucking delivery service orders. We missed so many. So many. Because you can't hear a fucking fax machine over hoods and fryers and grills and people yelling and servers and silverware. It's just impossible to do at that particular restaurant. So I'm glad to see they've come so far as in regards to Grubhub and DoorDash, but fuck. That said, I use the shit out of them. I hate going out in public.
Yeah, I do too. I really hate dealing with most of the people that I deal with out there. I try my best to love everybody, but it's hard when they're just complete utter idiots in your face. But that being said, I'm also that person that doesn't trust somebody else that's making my food unless I'm involved very closely with it. Or the ability to go, yeah, no, this ain't right, and throw it back to the window. Not throw it, but, you know, go, yeah, this is not what I ordered, before I have to, like, oh, God, and open it and then go, okay, who do I call? How do I get this fixed? And it takes another hour before I eat. All that convenience to me has never been a convenience. It's always been a bother. Once they fucked up the 30-minute guarantee at Domino's, it was all over for me with the delivering food. Hey, baby, good morning. But then I'm a grumpy old man. I know I'll stop. Here, kitty time. Huh. Cleo. Cleo. Oh, man, I can't keep these cameras right for these cat. Oh, that's the wrong camera. That's why I'm multi-camera set up. What you eating on? What's up?
What's going on, Craig?
Wait, let me get off the lap cam here.
I'm glad it's fucking Friday.
You got to pay for that one. What's up, Craig?
Not much.
Are you sneezing too? She just sneezed. Wow. She never sneezes.
No, I didn't sneeze.
No, Cleo did.
Oh, okay.
So a little graphic. I've been having issues too. I woke up yesterday morning, like normal time, or just right before my alarm, which is normal time. But just a thin little trickle of real thin snot just dripping out of one of my nostrils. Woke me up, tickling my mustache. What the hell is this? Strange. So I grabbed a handkerchief, wiped it off, and I was getting up anyway. So I just got up and continued on about my day.
It wasn't black, was it?
No, it was dark in my room because it's pre 4 a.m. So I couldn't really see it anyway. But it was when I got home from work. It started again. Like I walked in the door, walked into the kitchen, and my nose starts running again. Just a little trickle. So I grab a paper towel and I dab it up off my mustache, and that shit looks about the color of the IRONWORX logo.
Oh.
So I gave it a good blow, and sure enough, all over my fucking paper towel, it was about the color of that IRONWORX logo. I don't know why it was orange like that.
Oh.
Like it wasn't particularly thick or gross or anything. It was just oddly colored.
Man,
and I thought that was weird.
Some shit. Oh, well, this is Halloween, so they had to color it orange, Josh. Come on.
There you go. They're spraying pumpkin spice in the air.
You blew it out and that was it?
That was it.
No more?
No more.
Huh. It's fucking weird.
Left side was clear. Right side was bright fucking orange.
Could it be something you breathe in at work? By chance?
So it could be, but it wouldn't have been anything recently.
Right.
It probably would have been back 1998, probably. 97, 98. I think. I was working in a warehouse. Well, I wasn't working in a warehouse. I was a mechanic, small engine mechanic. And we had a big warehouse that was full of like brand new lawnmowers and stuff. Just crates of stuff, and somebody would buy one, you'd go with a fork truck, you'd pull the crate down, and you'd tear the crate up, and you'd put the fucking, whatever they bought, you'd put it together for them. When they would come pick it up, it would be ready to go.
Right.
Well, somebody had a fork truck in the warehouse, and the warehouse is just a warehouse. So it's not like there's people that like work in there specifically. They go in there, get stuff, come out, not a big deal. But for fire suppression, because it's not really a work environment with people all the time, the cans of fire suppressant that they had on the ceiling, it was a special fire suppressant made for fires for buildings that didn't have people. It was not necessarily safe for humans. If when the fire suppression triggered and all the shit sprayed down, probably not the best for humans to breathe, but they do that because humans aren't typically hanging out in the warehouse. Well, a guy in the fork truck had the fork truck all the way up, smacked the can, triggers the fire suppression. So everybody in the warehouse takes off running because there's now this unhealthy fire suppressant coming. So that could be what it was. The only thing I can really...
orange?
Oh, I don't remember.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you inhaled it, I assume.
Well, I was in there, so I probably couldn't help but inhale it. And I went tearing off running, trying to get out, because I said, everybody out, everybody get out. So I'm trying to take off running, and it's a warehouse. There are large racks made of steel in order to hold all that weight on the pallets as you stack them up in the warehouse. Well, the very bottom row didn't have anything on it. It was just the rack with a bar in front and a bar behind. And I saw the first bar as I panicked and ran out of the warehouse. So I managed to duck under the first one whilst running full speed. What I didn't think to do was duck under the second one. So it smashed me right in the forehead, broke my nose, gave me stitches. It was a whole fucking thing.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Only time I broke my nose, only bone I've ever really know that a doctor said, yeah, that's broken, was my nose.
Yeah, me too.
Then.
Me too.
So the only thing I can think is there's been a couple of times that between that, maybe messing up my breathing a little bit and the way that my nasal passages function.
Yeah.
And then you factor in all the meth and the coke and shit that I've done that probably didn't help out with the misfunctioning nasal passages. So it could have been any number of things getting blown out. Yeah, that'll do it. Especially if you like lightning.
Right.
The way I understand it, a lot of lightning involved.
Oh yeah. It was certainly electric.
Boogie woogie woogie.
Those were the days. Watch out, you might fucking go down.
Yeah. If you're in the market for a new vehicle, if you can hold off a little bit longer, I'm seeing a lot of these dealers selling vehicles for the prices that they bought them now. Like they just bought it 2 months ago, and they're selling it for the exact same price. That's not how dealers do it. Normally.
Yeah, that's
hard to make money that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't make money if you do it that way. But they're having to do it that way just to move some of this stuff off their lot and free up a little bit of equity.
I was wondering that. I've always felt that way. Like where are all these cars going? You know what I mean? Because you drive by them on the highway, car dealer, and they're always full.
Dude, there are lots that are just so full right now.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I always just wondered, like, it can't be everybody buying these cars.
Well, there's so many people looking for older vehicles that don't have all these bells and whistles that automatically come with the vehicle.
Oh, I know, dude. I wish I wish I had, like, an old Nova.
Like, I won't get anything newer than a 2014. 2015, they started doing the automatic shut-off engines and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I got that bullshit in my fucking car. It's not really my car, so I just use it, but it's a pain in the ass. Tells me to take a fucking coffee break if I'm, swerving. Like, fuck you.
Fuck you, I got 2 handfuls of coffee. What are you fucking talking about?
Aren't you supposed to drive a little bit, robot? You fucking... It's got lane assist, you know what I mean? But then it tells me I'm fucking up. No, fucking stay in the lane, bitch.
Apparently the wife's new car, her lane assist will actually vibrate the seat, too.
Oh, really?
Apparently.
Dude, it's a pain in the... I actually turned it off because it jerks the fucking wheel.
Scary, isn't it?
It's weird, yeah.
Ma'am, why are you riding the center line? No reason, Mr. Officer. You got a cigarette?
Yeah. You don't understand. It jerked. It wasn't me. Like that. Yeah. That's what I envisioned. So I turned that fucker off. And I'm actually glad. I've been, I had it on for like 8 years, and I just turned it off like a couple months ago. Not much happier.
Woogie, woogie, woogie.
I just got in earlier today, and the temperature dropped here in Jersey quite a bit. And so when I got in, it told me my tires were low on the one side. And I'm thinking to myself, if this was even like the 2000s, and I got in a fucking car to go, I wouldn't even know about I wouldn't give a fuck, right? Nobody's thinking about the tires. You know what I'm saying? I mean, maybe you are, but if they're not low, which I couldn't feel it. So it's just like, it's just fucking new cars. I'm with you, Zach. I don't like them. They got too much going on. Too much creature. Too much creature comforts. You know what I mean?
It's like, this isn't my home. This is just a car to get from one place to another.
Yeah, they made it too. Even windows, dude. Go back to winding them down. People need to fucking use their head. You know what I'm saying? Like they're just oblivious. Drives me crazy. Sorry.
And they kind of like did the housing market bubble in '08. They've been giving people car loans that should not be getting these car loans. Like when you go to rent a house or something like that, a lot of places won't allow you to rent the place unless you make 3 times as much in a month to cover the rent, right?
Right.
They'll be like, it's too expensive for you to live here. I know you can with the amount of money you make and yada, yada, yada. But we require you to make this much in order to stay here because people who don't make this much tend to, fault on their lease and stuff like that. Well, the car companies, like one of the guys I work with, he went in there to buy a 2014, 2015, ended up walking out with a brand new 2025 with a $900 a month payment. That's not insurance. That's just his car payment. And he can't afford that.
$900 a month?
Yeah. And some of these are young people like in their 20s working at Starbucks.
That used to be an apartment.
Yeah.
Right?
Now it's like some people are $2,400 a month for a car payment.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I remember as a young child watching television. Like I had to have been young. And young. And being baffled by the fact that a car would cost nearly $10,000. I remember watching the commercial where a brand new car was it was $9,000, just shy of 10, and I couldn't wrap my brain that it would cost that much money. Like I was young, so I probably didn't have any real concept of $10,000, but I understood that $10,000 was a lot compared to the price of some other things and what they've been selling cars for. Like, it just seemed strange. I just couldn't believe that it was almost $10,000 for a single car. Now it's 40, 50.
Yep. For basic.
Mm-hmm.
Now looking back, though, I remember, like in high school when I was looking for cars, and that's back in like the late '80s, '90s, and I was looking at, classic cars like old muscle cars, Barracudas, Chargers, Camaros, and they were all like, I remember thinking like, as long as I can get $5,000, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? So looking back, goddamn, that was a steal. It would have been a steal of $10,000. Some of those cars.
Yeah, but when you look at it, they weren't. It'd be like trying to buy a car from the '90s or the early aughts now.
Yeah.
Like you just want to buy a car that's like 30 years old. Yeah.
I just mean in hindsight. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
We had it good. We had it good. You know what I'm saying? Because I almost bought this Barracuda, and I so wish I did now. You know what I mean? There's a couple cars. Goddamn. There was a Camaro too. I should have got a '79 Camaro, all worked. You know, posi rear and all that shit back then. Did the quarter mile. I forget how many. 11 seconds or something.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like $5,000. At the time, though, I already had my car, so I got a Bronco too, right? And I was going to trade this guy, but then I found out. I took one of my boys who was a mechanic guy, and he's like, "Dude, the frame's bent." Like, oh fuck. So that was it on that. That was an awesome looking car. Hey, you guys were talking about deer before. Killing them, I hate to say. You ever see that movie Powder?
Oh yeah. Not in like
I was thinking about
2
that
decades.
scene,
Remember
the
that
whole conversation.
Remember that
Craig?
scene? That
Yeah.
scene always got me. Yeah. Because I've never hunted, and my father did, and he hated it. He told me, which always just surprised me. I don't know, and he never took me. So yeah, that scene always got me because I would think about my dad and what he said, and then I just assume that they're telling the truth in the movie. I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it really sucks that movie is so hard to find and watch now because of
I know. I was
all
thinking
the
about it
crap
the other
with
day.
the director, man, Victor, whatever his name was.
Yeah, there was some weird stuff with that.
Yeah, he apparently was a pedo and got in trouble for it, technically.
Because it wasn't the actor, right?
No, it was the
I think
director. It
he's-
was.
Yeah,
Let me go look.
he's still cool. Like I think he came out and talked about it recently, or at least I saw a video. Or something.
Yeah, he was. That's like the dude that played Powder was one of the Boondock Saints.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, and the one who isn't Norman Reedus, that's Powder. That's the guy who played Powder. I know it broke my brain when I found out too. Like, what? Really? Get the fuck out of here.
In the original?
Yeah, the Boondock Saints. Yeah, I mean the first one and the second one. The other brother who isn't Norman Reedus is the guy who played Powder, which I used to know his name now and I can't think of it. Let me see. Okay, so yeah, there was a past conviction of writer and director Victor Salva for child abuse, which led to public boycotts and accusations that Disney was promoting and enabling a convicted sex offender, which, I mean, they did give him a job.
Right.
But,
You mean Jason Patrick?
yeah, that is Powder.
That's Powder?
Yeah.
He played Powder?
Yeah.
I
No,
thought
that's
some
not his
no-name
name,
guy
though.
played Powder.
His name was something else. That's not his name. His name is something else. Patrick.
Sean Patrick.
Sean Patrick Flattery.
Okay.
Flattery.
Yeah, that's right.
Flattery.
You're right. That's
Sean Patrick Flannery, that's him. Man, we had to
Oh,
piece
wow.
that together. And look, it's right here in front of me. If I'd have dug a little deeper than the controversy, I'd have got to that.
That's funny.
Yep, Sean Patrick himself. I'm gonna see if I can't find my DVD I have of that somewhere. I used to have the VHS of it too, of the letterbox of it, but that got borrowed away and I never did get it back.
I saw that in the movie theater too.
I did too. I saw it probably 2 or 3 times in the movie theater because it hit me
yeah.
hard. Like it was a time of my life where I was on a hugely spiritual path. I was doing all
Taking a
kinds
lot
of
of
shit.
LSD.
Well, no,
Yeah.
I was doing a lot of like I was meditating and I was going out to the levee. Me and a buddy would go out and kind of do some fire things at night. And that's when we had the star come down and dance with us out of the sky and shit like that. Yeah, it was hugely, and then was working on aura reading, like trying to read people's auras, looking at them, seeing the gray around people. Could never get to the colors, but I could see the gray wispiness around things. And,
really?
Yeah, we were, like I said, we were on a huge path, me and my buddy. There was 3 of us who were just like, yeah, we're going to, because we were reading Castaneda and we were practicing, with an intent, a warrior's intent. And so, when that movie came out, it was like, holy shit, this is everything we're trying to accomplish. What this dude does right here in this movie is what we're looking at, trying to do,
Yeah.
It was a beautiful movie.
Hey, what do you guys think about, have you seen, I know Josh has probably seen on this reaction channel, like people will say, we're going into like a different like shift and we might get certain powers soon. Have you heard that shit?
Been hearing that for 30 years.
Yeah, right. Like, yeah, but it's kind of taking over again a little bit. I'm hearing it more.
Well, yeah, they got a magic comet coming, don't you know? Come on.
Yeah, sure. I know. It's a fucking fleet. Goddamn. Dude, I've seen this one guy who's tracking him apparently, and he swears and he shows the shit, but like he's looking at I don't understand what he's looking at. You know what I'm saying? I can see the screen and the thing that he is looking at, but it's not. It's not, the actual picture of a spaceship because he has it just coming in through through the computer somehow. So it's just coming up as like data. So it's just like this real long, solid spacing. And he claims that part is the spaceship. And then at one point, there's like a ton of other ones around it. And he's like, holy shit, that's a fleet. I don't know.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of those things.
Yeah,
but,
and
that
they're
then
saying
requires...
because of the government. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, go right ahead.
They're saying because of the government shutdown, NASA isn't running a lot of their shit. They're not really tracking it anymore.
I saw that same story out there when you're talking about that same dude saying, nobody's watching because they've got the it's coincidence, huh? They show the government.
But normal people are watching. Like there's private astronomers watching, and they're all claiming it is something. It's not acting right. You know what I'm saying? But then I've seen, I've seen other guys say, no, it's just a fucking comet.
Well, Sherry in chat, what's up, chocolate lady? She's bringing up an interesting point that I kind of have been checking out myself, not over the last 10 years, but just periodically. And every time you drop it in chat, we get sidetracked on other things. But yeah, definitely the Schumann resonance is doing weird shit. And it's not just like, oh, it arced and it peaked and it da-da-da. No, every night at a certain time, it kicks up through the fucking roof like they're flicking a switch.
I've been seeing that too. And then that's the other thing with the sun. It's been giving off a lot of solar flares, I think. And that's why they say that, we're going to get superpowers soon.
Well, the other video that I did watch, that Michelle sent me, the guy was talking about other things happening, not just the comet. That was kind of like the last thing in his list. The other things he talked about were all like the Schumann resonance stuff that's happening, and Summer Maximus happening, and something else.
Oh, yeah,
And on top of all of that, Dan, and there's the comic that's also going to get here about the same time. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, well, you can take that out of your fucking list because that's any space bear bullshit. But yeah, definitely things are weird right now.
Yeah. I seen a guy the other day said America's gonna just be demolished, basically. There's no real. No, what he said was get away from the coast. So I'm fucked. You're fucked, Walt.
Yeah, well.
Zach, you're probably fucked. Josh, you might be all right.
It's a good chance.
Learn to swim.
Provided the Great Lakes don't drain out.
Exactly. Right.
If the Great Lakes drain, they're going to come right down the Mississippi River Valley. Then I'm fucked.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
what I
at
was
800 feet elevation. I'm hoping I'm all right.
Yeah. Well, you're kind of near the coast, though, aren't you? You know what I mean?
About 400 miles away.
Yeah, you're fucked. According to this guy.
Yeah, I've heard people like him before.
Oh, I know. It's funny.
Usually every September 23rd, October 23rd, the world's going to end.
I say bring it on.
I don't know what it is about those 2 days.
Let's go already. What are you waiting for, God?
Didn't the rapture, didn't they say they messed up on the calendar? And the rapture was supposed to happen this week, the 7th or something like that?
Because they were using the Greek, they were using the Julian, I think, you know, and they switched to the Gregorian, so now they're claiming it's going to be, you know, what, October now?
Yeah, it was the 7th. It was a couple of days ago.
Tuesday?
Yeah, but now they're claiming it's going to be later, right?
No. It was the 23rd of October. And it turned into the 7th of October, or the 23rd of September, and it turned into the 7th of October.
Oh, really? Oh, and some of that passed already?
Yeah.
Oh, man, I wish I would have met one of those people, because I would have gladly took their fucking house.
I know, right around that
I don't know. I think I would have just gave it. I think I would have just gave it back if they got, didn't get raptured. Yeah.
Some lady handed
I don't know.
me
What would you guys do in that position?
Pretend I didn't see them. Pretend like they were raptured. They're just a ghost.
What if you knew them though? What if you were like acquaintances or even friends?
I'd cut them a deal on rent.
Damn, Josh. I don't know. I feel like I
don't
would just
get
give
the
it back.
whole
I would just give it back.
Anyway, people were selling stuff. It's like, okay, well, why
people
are
were
you
giving it
selling
away though too. Somebody gave a fucking Uber driver a stack of cash. We're talking thousands. And he was like, he was stunned because they walked out, and he was, so he got that fucking cash. God damn. Or did he? Would he feel compelled to give it back? Because he would probably know who it was. I don't know in that situation. I feel very compelled to give it back. I gotta be honest.
I'd probably feel compelled, but man, it would be an internal conversation.
Maybe I'd give him like, here's half. You're a fucking idiot. You know?
Uh-huh. Moron tax.
Yeah. Rapture tax.
Rapture tax.
You write that down, Sherry?
Rapture tax. That's a good one, right?
Shout out to Jason Talbot, who has been the one mucking around with the sun. So any issues, it's going to be his fault.
Now we know who to
Where's he at?
He's in chat.
Is he in the chat?
Uh-huh.
Oh, hey, Jason. What's up, Jason? I haven't seen him in a while.
He's not in there as Jason Talbot. That's why you might not recognize him.
Right.
Oh, okay. What's his
Butane Lucifer.
You got it.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. I didn't even know that.
Silver hit $50 an ounce.
Gold hit
Yeah,
$4,000.
Isn't gold going up too?
Yeah, gold hit
Yeah.
$4,000. Yeah, it's pretty nuts
I
right
think
now.
Bitcoin's up too. Isn't Bitcoin up too?
Bitcoin's up over 120, I believe, last I checked.
Yeah, right.
Fake electrical money.
Yeah, I think yeah. I don't fuck with it either, but
I've tried.
I do wish
I've
I
tried
had
to
some
understand it. I've tried to trust it. I've talked to a lot of people about it, and when it all said and done, if somebody can push a button and I'm fucked, then I don't need to be messing with that. If they have to come in my house and get it, then we can talk. But
I know that's what gets me.
$121,446.75.
There you go.
Wow.
Ethereum's at 4,300. Solana's at 219, and my XRP's at 282. $2.82 for the XRP.
I was when all the silver was kicking around and going up and going down, and I was buying a little bit when it was slow and blah blah blah. I went, it's been a minute since I've done this search. Let me go do a flat Earth coin search, and I was looking for like the silver and all that stuff that they have out there, seeing if our boy still has some dimes out there and all that. And it took me to a breakdown of the flat Earth coin. I don't know anybody else that put one out except for Aaron. Did somebody else put one out and call it that?
It's called the flat Earth coin?
It was called flat Earth coin. That's what it was. So it's cryptocurrency.
I don't remember. Seems like there might have been. But
well, I didn't remember anybody but his. But anyway, but it was on there. Of course, it was 0.000009003. That kind of. It was not even a penny, but it was still on the chart when I went to that page to see what that was trying to explain to me. It's like, oh, sure, that's still around. I thought that had just dropped off the face of the plane there.
There's two that I see right now trading on Coinbase.
Ah, there you go. Well, that's probably where I was, just looking at that first top one, whatever whatever one came up. I don't know. Again, I wasn't looking for that, so I didn't dig into it. I just was kind of like, oh, wow, no shit, that's still out there. I was just trying to see if they had any newer minted coins that I was hoping to get for less than, $700 and $800 a piece, which is what the ones that came out in 2019 are worth now, apparently.
Oh, yeah?
Well, a coin. There was a colorized, I think it was one of those other country, like Republic, blah, 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 and they put one out, and it has instead of the normal little flat plastic case for it, it's got a domed case over the top of it and all this shit. But yeah, it's like some places had it like around 700 or 800. Another place had it for almost 1,000. Because I guess it's been out so long and it got pumped out there.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have a couple of the dimes that have that on there, and then I've got the one that Dabu put out sitting right here in front of me. The only ones I've got coin-wise. I tried to get as many as I could when they had come out. I still never did. I was so, damn it, I really wanted that little set that came out from, I think, Australia, that was hanging around back when Adam was at the convention over there in the UK and all that, but I never did. They were 4 of them, I think, and they were coated with all kind of stuff.
I feel like I
had some glow in the dark aspect to them and all that. He was supposed to send me some, but he never got around to it. It was quite a busy weekend. I remember it was hectic as hell. Wait, I may actually do. Maybe I do have a different coin somewhere. Where's that one at? Oh no, that's not flat Earth. That's a map. A calendar, the Mayan calendar. That's the other one I have. It's got a design on it. The way it was in here, right there with that one. I thought. There it is. What camera is the camera, John? Which camera? Which camera? Which camera? Which camera? Which camera? Cat cam? Cat cam? Cat cam was not the one. Cat cam won't pick it up. Cat cam don't work. Yeah, I knew that wouldn't work either. That ain't gonna happen, is it? Get in there. You do it. Do what I tell you to do.
Just do it.
Do it. You focus. Damn your eyes. Really? It won't. Every time the cat moves, it refocuses, but I can't make it happen. Come on, you fucker. Never mind.
It's there. I believe you.
Driving, Jack?
About to be. It would appear. There he goes. Here we go. Y'all are funny. Kitty butt cam. I love y'all. Yeah, most of the time it's her fault, not mine. I just turn it on. She's the one who decides which angle you guys get.
Hey, Josh, is the temperature?
Hey, Josh, put a poll in chat. Do you know how to do that?
Mm-hmm.
Can you put a poll in chat for Sherry?
Probably.
Has everyone been sleeping well of late?
No. Fucking weird sleeping I got going on.
Yeah, everybody, I think, is having trouble with it. Oh, no, apparently...
I think it was the hunter's moon.
Apparently, well, Daz does a lot. Daz's a busy dude. He wears himself out daily, so him falling straight to sleep, that's understandable. But those of us who don't have regular physical activity out in the world like we should are struggling. That being said, no, I go to the gym. I kick my own ass with the gym, with the cat maintenance, with the housework, because, normal people just doing those things get tired and can sleep at night, and then add the myasthenia gravis on top of that, and I'll be like literally nodding out in the chair. Nodding out in the chair, and then I get up, get in my bed. And it's like as soon as I get horizontal and get into that there's a word for it, but my mouth won't work right now. But we used to talk about that with Hacksaw back in the day, how once you lay down and angle yourself differently in the magnetic field, that's when a lot of shit starts happening. And that is definitely what happens.
And if you're supposed to face north, right? Your head, I believe.
Yeah, there's that stuff too. And then you don't want to have a door at your feet, and you don't want to have
you
don't want to have
which I don't do.
Portal at your feet, like a mirror or a TV or any of that shit.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, TV is a soul sucker, don't you know that? You don't put that in your bedroom at your feet. That'll just suck all the soul out through your toes. Come on, man.
I'm impervious to that shit. Yeah, I've decided that I'm just impervious. No demons can harm me. No. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It just doesn't work on me. They can't even face me. That's what I've decided.
That's what's up. I like that.
You know what I mean? Because I've even called upon them. I hate to say, I've dared them, and they just don't do it. I call them pussies and shit.
Jeremy do that? I can't do that, Jeremy. Magnesium in any form is like horribly bad for my myasthenia gravis. Like, I have to be careful with it. Yeah, I can't take it supplementally. I have to be careful with my daily. That's what Jeremy in chat saying since he started taking magnesium glycinate, he's been sleeping like a baby. And I remember reading about that, or you maybe have talked about it before with it, Jeremy, but yeah, I have to even be careful. Like with my multivitamin, it can't have more than the 100% that you're supposed to get for your daily. Like if I take anything more than what your body should get, then my body treats it antagonistically and it starts fucking with my acetylcholine uptake and all that shit. Speaking of, Melissa, you're in chat, and I don't know when I'll have a chance to call you or text you or explain this to you, but I was doing research on the wild lettuce, trying to, work up, change myself. Well, she's been very nice to gift me some, trying to help me with my MG. But it turns out, in doing the research, and I've seen this a couple different places, and in what I looked at, that it actually is a thing that does affect the acetylcholine in such a way that I don't need to take it with my MG. So I'm going to have to put it on hold for now. So I definitely offer it up.
What's the acetylcholine?
Acetylcholine is the nerve carrier, like the message carrier that goes from your nerves to your muscles. And so when that leaves my nerves, headed to my muscle to tell my muscle to do stuff like open your eye, breathe, chew. My muscle doesn't get that message because my autoimmune system goes, acetylcholine, get it. It's a bad thing, even though it's not. And so my autoimmune system attacks that and causes it not to reach my muscles correctly and in very, very low amounts so that I can't chew or see or am cross-eyed or can't breathe or whatever the case. Yeah, that's what myasthenia gravis is your system attacks
your eyes.
Oh no, it's a debilitating, life-threatening whole thing. That's why it's been such a change for me since I got diagnosed with it, which in my mind was the first part of the year. But then I remember talking to Miss Carol all during Christmas while we were at my in-laws about it, the fact that she has it and I have it, and we're now MG buddies.
Yeah, I mean,
that
you
was
didn't really
December.
bring it up, so.
Well, it was kind of a mind fuck for me for a minute. I had to get my head wrapped around it. It was.
Oh yeah, understandable.
Yeah, I get that, Jeremy, but pretty much I've looked into this one, and because there's certain just forms of magnesium, like magnesium stearate is the stuff they use to harden tablets that you would take, like not capsules, tablets, like say a vitamin or a aspirin or whatever. That's the thing that makes a tablet hard and doesn't let it crumble apart in a container on shipments and all that stuff. That's why like my medicine I take, it would be a tablet that they would use magnesium stearate in to keep it from crumbling and being very moisture sensitive. But because I can't take magnesium, it doesn't have magnesium stearate in it. So those tablets are very crumbly, and they come packaged with like the full cotton ball that you don't even see anymore hardly in a lot of medicines. And if it gets wet, like I went to pick up my prescription one day and they said, yeah, we'll have to give you a day or two to get some more in. That one got damp in shipping and we can't give it to you. I'm like, well, I can take it. And they're like, no, it's just a big goo in the bottom of the bottle, so we can't give that to you. I'm like, oh, okay. So yeah, that's again, any form of magnesium I have to be super careful about. Sorry, I'm just playing catch up there. I thought that too, Melissa, until I started looking into it. So yeah, and then the other part is I would have basically had to go off of you just typed that. Yeah, I would have had to work with my other medicine and taken less, and the balance routine that I had. I mean the physical hell I had to go through to get to the balance I'm in right now, I really hate to fuck with, but I was willing to try it. And so that's why I really started buckling down and doing the research, which is how I always do stuff that's going to, really affect me greatly.
I
So
I have questions about how to harvest it, Melissa.
she can. I was going to say she can definitely help you with that, my friend. She's an amazing
Yeah.
alchemist because I cannot get enough of that fucking comfrey. Like I literally put some on about an hour before I went to bed last night because my knee was kind of giving me some problems. Yeah, it's great. It's a salve she makes with comfrey and I should have to give you the list because it's got so much good stuff in it. And it
Yeah, I've
has
been making
been
my own
an
stuff.
amazing pain helping salve, balm, magic cream, magic goo. It's just great. Michelle likes it. It helps her back. It helps my knees. It helps my shoulder, my metal arm. It's great stuff. Look, you don't think I hadn't thought that same thing? That's why it's still sitting up on my little shelf, Melissa, is that if I do ever get in a situation where my medicine isn't available for some reason, I would have something that might work as a substitute. Yep, I thought that very thing. Absolutely. And then that also being said, I was more than willing to offer it up to someone there in chat who might benefit from it currently while I'm not going to be able to play with it because I didn't want it to. I mean, I know it probably has a huge shelf life, but if it would benefit anyone right now, I would definitely make that happen for them because I don't want to just have it sit here and not being used after the love and care it took to make it. Of course, she's definitely using it for her son in greatly beneficial ways.
What, you already have some extract?
Yes, I do. I did chilling, say comfrey. It's been pretty good stuff for me. Yes, Ona, that's crazy. Last night my son was here and we were talking about his wife his girlfriend has some type of skin thing that's kind of started happening. They're not sure if it's just a change in whatever, grinding does cause a lot of people to have allergy reactions here, or if it's some kind of like rosacea, if it's eczema, she's not sure. So he was asking me, would whatever, we've got different things here that are skin helpers. And one I swear by that you can get over the counter is called Derma E, but it's got to be the tea tree oil and vitamin E version because they make a ton of products that are really good for your skin overall. But the one that I personally use on like every cat scratch I get, I immediately go wash it, dry it, and put some Derma E tea tree oil on it because it will dry it up before the day is over. The scratch will not be moist anymore, and then by tomorrow it will be like pretty much scabbed up and healed. It's a miracle for healing cuts, scratches, for me and everyone I've ever had try. And so I was telling him maybe get some, and when he went online to look that up, he saw that Egyptian magic and asked me about it. And that's one that I had seen over the years, but just never have tried. So now that you've given it a good thumbs up there, Ona, I definitely want to give it a shot. I know it has some amazing stuff in it.
What is that? What is it?
It's just it's a cream out there that's got like, man, the list, okay. Quentin, yeah, he was reading off the list of its ingredients last night, and I was like, wow, well, that's probably why I remember it, because I was going to try it and just never have ordered it. But yeah, I definitely.
So it's something you can look up and buy.
Yeah, Egyptian magic. Yeah, it's there online. Usually where most people get stuff online. I'm not going to say the name because they got it up funny.
Yeah. Okay.
And I thought that as well, Melissa, that with the alcohol in it, it would be pretty much an unlimited shelf life. So, I don't think that would be comfortable, but I'll mention it to her. Oh, sorry, I didn't catch it in chat.
Chilling had a question there. I forget what it was. If you can find it, well.
Yeah, he asked if I had said comfrey, and I did. That is the
Yeah,
salve
okay, yeah, that was what it was.
I have that I'm currently
Couldn't remember.
using pretty much every day, if not every other day.
Yeah.
And it has one of the main things I've been excited about for it is what it's done for my crumbling, cracking, peeling fingernails. Yeah, definitely. It's been helpful. Wait, what's Brian saying? Yeah. You're right. There's no telling what she's dealing with. That's what I kind of said to him. I mean, dude, it could be anything. Wait, what's Brian saying? It could be anything. Just meeting. Oh, I thought she had the camera on. She's being chill. Oh, that's an ugly dude there. Good God. Oh, there she is, being a good girl. Just a little tail swish for y'all. No butt cam. That's an ugly dude there. Good God. Just a swishy tail. Yeah. Yeah, do you swish it when you hear Daddy talking? Is that what it is? Do you swish it when Daddy talks to her? No, you're just a crazy cat. You're just a crazy cat. Yeah, you crazy. You're a crazy girl. Yeah.
Hey, where's Rico been?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
His schedule's been a little off. He misses us. He dropped a message in the chat yesterday, I guess, or last night or something.
Did he?
Yeah.
I missed it.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Sure, all that's here now. Like, none of that was here when I came in here. Like, the last message was when I turned on IRONWORX. The last message was that Travis QR code. That was literally the last one here. But now I see Zack's thing from yesterday and Rico's thing from way earlier this morning. So I didn't know that he had dropped that. Well, that's good to hear from Rico.
I didn't look in the chat here. Yeah.
Yeah, in the IRONWORX right there, the last thing. It wasn't here when I got on at 4, though. It's kind of crazy. It might have been because I had left my computer last night on and didn't turn it off, so it didn't, like, catch up. I don't know. I don't get it. I'm not going to stress over it. It's here now. We know he's okay. How's Liz? That's the question. Zachary.
Yeah, man. She's too good for us, I think. Now,
I know,
that's all
right?
it is. She was in Rico's chat.
Oh, I see what's going on.
That night with
Rico
you
done
guys.
stole our crew. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, right. It was the night you guys were on that thing.
All right, let me turn off the kitty cam. She has gone away. She is done. She said she's over on my amp now, about to rock out. Had enough of that shit. Oh, she must have heard me. She must have heard me turn the camera off and say all that because now she's headed back this way. Lunatic. Lunatic child. Yeah, you are. Oh my goodness. Would you lay down? Why did I drop this story? I don't get it. I was looking for something I dropped and thought that was it, but that ain't it. And now I've got videos in my ear. Make it stop. Make it stop. Okay, I did. Huh. Well, I remember there was a New Orleans story I wanted to share, but when I click on that, it just takes me to their page with a lot of generic crap and not anything specific that's jumping out to me.
Have you ever encountered a vampire, Walt, in the like French Quarter per se?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
He and Lestat used to go get coffee,
right?
Before he turned into Memnock.
Yeah, there's a lot of that still lurking around. In fact, the bass player for one of the like bands we got to be friends with here in the area, the Molly Ringwalds, they're an 80s, not just an 80s cover band. They do a whole thing. They all dress up from the era. Like one guy will be dressed up like Twisted Sister. Dee Snider want to be looking like Pee Wee Herman. The guy with the best voice dresses like Pee Wee Herman. Another guy look like Adamant. The drummer always wears like the Karate Kid get up with the headband and the gi and all that. So it's a pretty good show, and they're really fucking amazingly talented. But the bass player, he has his teeth capped with vampire teeth because he's into that whole thing. They're all from New Orleans. That's why I say they're from New Orleans. That's where those guys are all from. And he's into that scene because he smiled one time and I saw him and I'm like, oh man, we got to talk. Come on, bro. So he started talking about it. It was crazy. He had just got it done probably a few months before that. Well, I mean, you know, there's all kind of real ones. You interact with them every day.
Yeah.
Just they suck your soul away. Baby. Now she's on the keyboard. Now she's back, Daddy. Oh, crazy girl. So apparently there's a half male, half female spider has been discovered in Thailand.
Huh?
Yeah. Oh wow, it won't let me go to the store because of my ad blocker.
Itself?
I can't tell you because the thing wants me to turn off my ad blocker. It must be I was gonna say it must be a shitty site. It is. Okay. Did that work? Did I trick it? I think I tricked it.
So in Thailand, even the spiders are ladyboys?
Right. I knew that was what I was waiting.
I was thinking the same thing.
Wait, this ain't really real, is it? Really? So yeah, they recently discovered this species near a roadway in a forest in Kanchanaburi. Kanchanaburi?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a region of western Thailand along the border with Myanmar. These spiders were unearthed by a trio of men that had been searching the ground for holes, which they then excavated by hand. So they were looking for the spider they didn't know existed.
Huh.
When it was realized these spiders did not resemble anything currently known to science, they were given to research. Come on, baby, you got to stop rolling around on the keyboard. No, you got to get up. Come on. You're doing weird shit now. You're going to mess me up bad. Oh, great. You did it. Damn it. Come on, get down. What have you done? Well, I can't get to the computer right now. Are y'all even hearing me anymore? Hello?
Yeah.
Hello, hello. Okay.
No,
well, that's all I can do is talk. I can't. I don't know what she's done.
I'm still trying to think about these fucking spiders and how they reproduce.
Very carefully. Okay,
Yeah,
you're going to
right.
have to get down. You got to get down. You got to get down. Get down. Get down. Get down. Get down. Get down. You're messing everything up. Oh, man. Oh, my God. Now what has she done? I'm going to have to restart my computer. I don't know what else to do. I literally can't. I don't even know if I can do that. I'll have to hard kill it. Theo, come on. I knew that. She's going to start fussing at me. I can't do nothing to get her out of here. And it's going to make her fuss at me. You're going to hear me being mean. Come on, get down. Get down. You have got to get off my feet. I know.
I'm waiting to just hear.
Oh, yeah. He's going to have this fight for the next 23 minutes. Because 23 minutes is how long we have left of the show and how long we're going to keep the poll up. So if you haven't voted, make sure you jump on over to the
What's
poll.
the poll?
How has your sleep
What's the
been
poll?
as of late? More than usual, less than usual, or no difference? It looks like we got 31% of the people saying more than usual, 54% saying less than usual, and 15% saying no difference. And that's with 26 votes. Which may not seem like a lot, but seems like a lot to me.
It's a lot for us.
All right, I finally got my screen back. Am I still on?
Yep, you're good.
Okay, I can't find the Teams dongle, whatever it is. It's a little floating window. I'll have to go back to the main window. Now, lower this. Will it get small? There it is. Okay, now I have my little floater again. Cool. Yeah, I don't know. They're spiders. They're weird. I'm not going to mess with that story anymore because it's Forbes. And they're trying, every time I go back to that page, they're trying to get me to subscribe. So you'll just have to look into the spiders on your own. The Ladyboy spiders. Sherry, right now, Ladyboy spider. Oh, thank you, Don. I see you were helping me out. But yeah, it was more computer, not audio. I just didn't know if she had disconnected me as all. What is up, Astral Soul? I haven't seen you here in a minute. What's up, Mitz? I see you're here now. I'm not going to try to type because as soon as I start doing stuff, she's going to hop back up here and now. Wait, what happened? Huh.
Man, there's nothing like an exciting Friday show of the Ironworks.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Well, I got to read chat at some point. I've been pretty much ignoring it this morning, trying to.
Yeah, I got to get high because I've been pretty well ignoring that too.
Well, then you proceed, good sir. Well, I was trying to interject some science, but the spider lady thing won't let me do it, so I gave up. I do know they made a magic serum that apparently made a paralyzed man walk again.
What?
Right. After a spinal cord injury, a Pennsylvania man's mobility continues to improve with the peptide experimental drug. NVG-291, an injectable peptide, has been tested in a phase 2 trial with eligible patients, some of whom have noted remarkable outcomes. Larry Williams, a trial participant based in Philadelphia, shared that he's been able to walk again after an accident that caused paralysis. He's 58 years old. He was mountain biking on a small trail when he struck a tree. Although he was wearing a helmet, he instantly broke his C4 to C6 vertebra, which are really the worst ones you can fuck up. He underwent spinal surgery, but was paralyzed for 2 weeks. Wait, he underwent spinal surgery, but was paralyzed for 2 weeks. I'm so confused. Until his body began to wake up and regain some movement after starting therapy. Williams was able to walk a little bit with the assistance of a walker. So you didn't actually make a man who couldn't walk again. Why you want to fucking lie to me?
God damn it. Don't you hate when they do that?
He was able to walk a little bit. It was the air quotes for you because that's what they did in the story. With the assistance of a walker. Okay, well, I guess that counts. He did have complications with mobility in areas like his hands. He had lost 40 pounds. Well, yeah, you usually do when you have a bad accident. This story's getting less and less fun. After some research, he discovered the NVG-291 trial and was considered a viable candidate. Yeah, somebody who can walk. That sounds like a great fucking candidate for your miracle cure to make people walk drug.
He's almost there. Let's try it on him.
Oh, wow. And this is a very long, drawn-out story with finger-pointing doctors and everything. Injection sites. Yeah, all kind of fun stuff. Apparently it has something to do with the removal of the roadblocks that are there. What? First test on animals conducted randomized. Okay, it will contain a repair molecule to improve nervous system function, which makes no fucking sense. It's a peptide, which is a small protein that works like a roadblock remover. After a spinal cord injury, the body sends out signals that tells nerve fibers to stop growing. This drug blocks those signals so the nerves have a better chance to regrow. There we go. And it helps if the guy can walk already. I didn't read that. I just putting my 2 cents in. No, I'm glad for Mr. Williams and that he can walk nicely. I'm being very facetious. Hope it works
It's going to be the Neuralink.
It could.
Neuralink's going to save everybody. Hey, why am I not up there? Gosh.
I don't know. Were you not? It's the list straight from Patreon.
I just paid, so maybe that's why.
That could be.
I was late for like a month. Sorry about that.
For what it's worth, I really do not pay that much attention. It's the reason I had to make sure I made this, just because I neglect the shit out of y'all. I posted a 97.1 interview in weeks now, and I said I would, so I need to get back up on that. Maybe I'll do that this weekend.
Well, goddamn it, get my name on it.
Like I do the first 3 or 4 episodes that I have, and then I just stop. At some point, I'll get to stuff that nobody's heard yet, except for the few people on IRM that were listening live when I did it. For what it's worth, we're live on BitChute, too. I somehow managed to get that up and going.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, look at you.
Look at me.
I haven't been on there
Yeah,
in
I'm
so
thinking
long.
that same thing, Craig. It has been a minute. Sticky-fingered postal workers. I see Laura mentioning there in chat. Yeah. There's some of those in my fucking area too. Definitely are.
Yeah, that would be a problem. I've never had that problem, but yeah, that's messed up.
Oh, done driving.
Oh, I forgot about this little story I put in here for Zack.
Yeah.
Hang on. So, this Tesla Cybertruck owner says it's a futuristic, chrome-plated dumpster designed on an Apple II by a stoned Elon Musk, but requires less maintenance than a goldfish. He knows it's a shitty car, but he doesn't care. He says it goes from 0 to 60 in 2.5 seconds and has less maintenance than a goldfish.
Really? It's that fast?
Apparently.
How many goldfish does this dude have, I wonder? Obviously, he's got a Cybertruck, but how many goldfish?
So he explains that it only costs $5 to fill it up, and it has less maintenance than a goldfish. Yeah, you said that in the story 3 different places. Fuck. I hate these stories.
But what are the other problems it has?
I'm trying to see here.
Like taking your finger
this
off?
is the shittiest AI story I've seen in a while. I literally have seen the same fucking sentence about the fucking goldfish and the $5 and the 0 to fucking 60, 3 different places. The same quote used 3 different fucking places in this story. Yeah, I'm done.
Now I'm thinking about fucking goldfish now. Damn you.
My bad.
In particular, I'm thinking riding a goldfish through the air.
This fucking story is so bad. They mentioned the same little phrase of him driving to Walmart in his rolling trapezoidal toaster at least 3 times in the same story. Good.
I like how he says it only takes $5 to fill it up, but how long did it take to fill that up? 6 hours.
There you guys can enjoy the retardedness as well.
Well, see, he's got his generator hooked up to a stationary bike. So it only cost him $5 because he's got to buy energy drinks. But yeah, it takes him about 2.5 days. But it lasts about 45.
There's a guy around.
Go ahead.
There's a guy around me that has one, and it's he painted it entirely flat black. It's actually kind of cool looking. Like especially at night, because you just can't really see it.
Well, I was going to say, the only reason it would be kind of cool looking is because it blends into the night. You don't actually look at it and see it. That would be about it.
In the day,
it still looks like a
it's kinda
fucking
weird.
dumpster fire.
Oh yeah, because in the day it's like, oh god, but at night it's like, oh, you're kind of cloaking yourself there. That's alright. That's kind of cool. That's all it's good for though.
Dang, look at that, 32 votes. There's a quarter of the people saying they're getting more sleep than usual lately. 59% saying less than usual, and 16% saying, nope, I haven't noticed a bit of difference. And we're down to about 8 minutes before we wrap this stuff up.
Let's go.
Watch us leave.
Oh, Leo. Me and you about to go round and around. Damn. I know.
You on Rumble? You on Rumble too, Josh?
Yeah.
Right now?
I do believe so.
I think we are.
I have the chat up, but not front and center.
Yeah.
Yeah, some big fire at an aluminum plant. Shut down the Ford Lightning factory.
Where at?
I'm not sure. But they're just on hold until they get the aluminum back on track. Because everything's made out of aluminum now. Wow, Disney raised ticket prices. It's already insane to take a family of 4 to Disney. Does your buddy still go, Walter?
Indeed, he does. I don't get it. They all went not too long ago, and apparently the dude that's been dating his daughter went with them, and there was a big, I guess he knelt down in front of the rabbit, or what is it? Easter bunny? What's over there? The mouse. He knelt down in front of the mouse and proposed to her, and it was a whole, everybody hugged the fairies and the munchkins. Or am I mixing up my metaphor? I guess I am.
I don't think so.
Stuff.
I think you got that dead on.
No, it's fine. They all fit together.
But it was a big to-do, and then he proceeded to go back out on the boat he works on, and he literally has not been home in 2 months to pay for the mouse.
Wow.
Now, he keeps saying it's because he is working over for people and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, yeah, you're working over for people to pay for that fucking trip you just made. I'm not dumb. Hug a munchkin. I love you, Sherry. But yeah, they still go and they still make a big to-do out of it and still claim it's fun. Although all I hear is the bitching about the heat and the walking and the
wine.
his lady is whatever. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it. Don't get it. I didn't get it when I was a kid. I didn't want to go there. I never wanted to go there because I hated Disney. Hated it. You know, take me to Astro World. Yeah, I'll fucking go to Astro World 100 times before I go to Disney.
Dang, for an adult to go for one day, the tier 6 1-day ticket, $224 for one day.
Jeez.
That's the ticket to get in.
That's ridiculous. You can't even do
California
everything.
For $655. But that's a 5-day park hopper pass. But still, rose $40. Annual pass, $1,899. Jeez, oh Pete.
How much of one of those lightsabers that you do there make and bring back with you? How much one of those cost?
I'm pretty sure a couple hundred at least.
Because he's got some of that.
I could be wrong. I'm kind of thinking of like, I know guys on YouTube that have their own companies now,
And
they're
this one
all
is
like a couple hundred.
is whoever's lightsaber, and this one is whoever's lightsaber. Okay, cool. Man, I can't say nothing. I got a Pee-wee doll behind me. You know, I buy plastic shit that don't mean nothing to. I do. I can't really complain about anybody else spending money on things they enjoy. It's just fun, and he enjoys it, and I'm glad he does. But it's just not for me.
Yeah,
it is not for me.
Yeah, I want one.
Well, as soon as I can cut through a door with one, yeah, I want one too. But I don't want a I don't want a $300 lava lamp that I have to be careful of and hope nobody knocks over and my cat don't break. And
see, that's the thing. The guys on YouTube, they're you can spar with them. They're battle ready, so to speak. They're not frail.
Oh, I get you.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I get you.
And they're pretty cool. They have like a soundboard in them and stuff, and you can do any light color you want type thing. There's all kinds of stuff that Disney doesn't provide. So
it will not let me search anything at the Disney store. I click on the search and it just
the hell? Really?
It like skips me out of it. I just want to look up a lightsaber.
Yeah, they don't want you to know.
A Mouseketeer hat. $30.
I wish I had the old one I had when I was a kid. It's probably worth money.
Just a headband. Not even a hat, just a headband with the ears on it. $36.99.
Jeez. They want all the fucking pennies, man. Every shekel they can get.
Jeez, oh Pete. $90 for $230 for a 70th anniversary backpack. What?
The hell?
That's just crazy. Wow. can't find lightsabers though. It won't let me search. Got the search bar, but when I click into it, it just knocks me right back out of it.
What do you guys got on the screen there?
Little boy missing out in Australia. Who I think has been missing
250
too
per
long.
lightsaber. I'm sorry, I just found it, Josh. You go ahead now.
That's crazy. Well, just a little boy out in the Australian outback who disappeared. You know,
Wait, what's the Curder burger?
what's the who, the what?
What? Yeah,
The ad popped up, said the Curder burger. I don't know. I guess it's got curds on it.
Probably. Sounds right.
Oh, wow.
What the hell is this? It flashes
Sherry
the
said
boy's
fuck it.
transgender grandparent.
I hear you, Sherry.
I wish I could.
Thank you, guys. Love y'all.
Yeah, I love you guys.
Love you guys.
Thanks for rounding out our week. We surely do appreciate waking up with you on every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday morning. And today was no exception. So enjoy the rest of your Friday. Enjoy your whole weekend, and we'll see you back here on Monday morning for more of the Ironworks. Until then, be good. Be well. Do good. Do it well. We love you. Bye-bye.